name for a man or a boy?
I don't know.
Besides
Mick?
something like Patrick. Yeah,
literally. Yeah, Patrick works. Yeah.
Mick.
All right, you want to walk Michael, Mick? Mickaleen is the name, but you would call him Mick. And Patrick. I don't know.
Mustard, Mexican
Yo,
Mick.
I just got the notification you're live.
Find the whitest names you can find, and they're probably Irish.
Chad.
Unless it's like Benedict, and then that's like English.
Chad is not one of the whitest names.
Yeah, Chad's an American white name though. Blaine.
Blaine.
I know a Blaine.
Keith.
That's from
Keith is kind of in the middle. I know one Black Keith. Well, wait, no, there's Keith. Actually, hold up. There's my boy Keith. Shout out to you. There's Keith Murray, and there's Keith Sweat. That's 3.
Keith Sweat. Damn.
Keith Sweat.
Oh my God, Keith Sweat was the man back in the day. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, yeah.
I love Keith Sweat.
Who didn't? I know he was whining, but he got what he wanted at the end of the song.
He's stupid.
I was never a big R&B fan. Like I can listen to it, but it was never like my go-to.
But why do you hate good music? That's what we want to know.
You know, thank you. That's the only question I was thinking.
You know what it is? I think I blame my brother because my brother. That's all he.
Did he try touching you while playing R&B?
No. So here's the thing with my brother. So
I don't see nothing wrong.
R&B James. Is not so certain R&B is played for certain times, right? But he ruined it for me because he played it for everything. It didn't matter what he did. We'll be at the gym lifting weights. He's listening to Boys Men bended knee lifting weights like it's power.
Right, there's a time and place. You're right.
But okay, my question is: is he singing while he's doing this? While he's working out?
No, you just can hear because he has the headphones so loud.
Wait. So he was singing "I Want It That Way" while at the gym working out.
R&B.
That's pop. What the hell is wrong with you?
That would be hilarious, though.
I think we can all agree, though. One R&B song we were all huge fans of was Toni Braxton's Video.
Pretty much.
There was a lot of videos I was a fan of.
Don't get it wrong. I like some songs from All for One.
Oh my God, Maya.
Yeah, she was in Cursed.
112.
112, yeah.
Blackstreet.
Jodeci.
Yes, Blackstreet, Jodeci, Casey and JoJo.
Casey and JoJo was good songs. Yeah.
Well, Casey and JoJo were in Jodeci, weren't they? Didn't they break off?
Oh, yeah, they might have. You're right. Yeah.
What you call it? Cisco wasn't bad. He had a dope album.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
was he a group True or something like that?
Drew Hill.
That's Casey and JoJo were Drew Hill, or Cisco is Drew Hill. I can't remember,
Cisco
dude.
Was Drew Hill.
Cisco. The only thing I know, I used to own that CD because of the thong.
Yeah, he broke off and became the Dragon.
Enter the Dragon. That was a dope song.
Dude, remember that song from Rush Hour Drew Hill did with Jay-Z and what's her name? I can't remember. Leona, I think her name was. Can I get a fuck you?
Can I get a what?
And the radio version was like, can I get a what? You know?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I remember. Damn old school songs, man. See, that's the good music.
It was fuck that. It was great. And here's the thing. Here's why I say that. I remember back in the day, and we all fucking did this. We all did this.
Yeah.
You get a blank tape. You click that radio on. And you will fill that fucking tape up both sides of it and grab another one. Not only will you do that, you didn't hear your one song you've been waiting to hear all fucking day. You're calling that radio station or requesting that bitch, and you're not turning that fucking radio off until you hear your shit played. And you hit record, and you boom.
We had a radio station, Fly 92. I used to record the top 10 all the time.
Yes, Fly 92, 96.3, 88.3 when they were all good. Just those three alone.
What about cultivating a mixtape for a girl?
Before you guys rub it in.
Oh, there you go. Make the mixtape.
And rub it out first before you rub it in?
No. Because you guys are going to say all the fucking stations you guys had out between Jersey and New York City. I don't give a shit.
I wasn't going to say none because I didn't want to seem, like I was being...
104.3.
Hot 97.
Hot 97. Remember Summer Jam?
Hell
Remember Summer
yeah.
Jam? That was awesome. I
Dude.
love Summer Jam.
103.5 KTU.
Yeah,
I used to listen
KTU.
to I used to listen
No,
to
no.
old music.
Wasn't it Q104.3 or
That was
Mix
cool.
104?
And
I
then
think it was
I only know
K-Rock,
Capital Reach and shit.
K-Rock,
Z100,
Z100, yeah.
the Z Morning Zoo.
I mean, I'm
K-
sorry.
K-Rock is where Howard Stern was all for like 20 years up until he ended.
Yeah.
I say that more for the non-New York knowing people out there. the one person watching in Nebraska.
Hey, there you go. You're welcome, Nebraska.
People
Got
are
some,
watching right now, like, is this supposed to be a horror? The fuck are these guys?
You got some New York knowledge.
Hell yeah.
This is a horror show, but this also can be a very educational show. It can also fuck your education up. It goes in many different facets and directions.
It's just showing our age. I was talking about music and everything.
And movies and DVDs and VCRs and shit. I want to go back to those days.
I can show you my
paying
age.
bills.
My
He
40.
wants to relive the days of the opening scenes from fucking Ninja
Blade.
Turtles Part 1.
Oh.
He wants the smoke coming out the fucking street covers. He wants the delivery man, the box truck open and shit falling off the truck and the spray paint everywhere.
Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want that?
I'm with it, man. Yo, I'd be looking at that shit. I had Domino's Pizza recently, and I was thinking about that scene, and I was like, I wonder if the pizza tastes different back then versus what it was now. One of those times
I used to know those movies word for fucking word. Like, if I go and watch them now, I kind of can pick up on it. I have to watch it a couple times, but back in the day as a kid, word for fucking word, Joe, because I'd watch that shit so much. Just, oh my god,
dude, pizza in movies and especially Ninja Turtles and cartoons,
it was
they made pizza look so so cheesy, like it stretches and shit.
Yeah.
You're like, yo,
when you those nights when you watch the Ninja Turtles with your friends or whoever you watched them with, and you got to get some pizza and some soda.
Myself, I didn't have friends.
And sometimes, hey, even by yourself, it's still fun. But sometimes you would
more
even
cheese pull for you.
You should have hit me up, James.
Yeah.
Should have had black friends. I would invite you to the party right from day one. But no, like you almost felt like you were there. Like there would be times I swear to you guys, I'll be like, all right, let me go get my pizza. Let me get it ready. Let me get it warmed up now because the pizza scene's getting ready to come up. I want to be eating my pizza when they're eating their pizza and all that shit. Just because you're a kid, you're like, oh, this is cool. This is fun. And I'm like, oh my god, like going back to that. I think we need to do like a Ninja Turtles watch party and have some fucking pizza and just watch the movie and eat some fucking enjoy some pizza. I think that's what we need to do in the near future.
I'm in 100%.
In the near fucking future, we need to do that.
And then play NHL 96.
Nah.
And whoever wants to be a part of it.
WrestleMania 2000 on the N64.
No, Back to the Beach. WCW Back to the Beach.
Okay.
No, on the N64. Yeah.
I'm looking. I'm with you. I never played Back to the Beach
game,
but I did play. What movie are you watching that night?
Ooh.
Which movie? So, like, say we're all doing it. Say we're all old school in it.
Scream 2.
That's a good one for a night like that. It's fun. Scream still has that creepy.
Sturdy's like, no.
I'm not gonna bash your answer though. That's your answer.
No, yeah.
Oh, you're watching it on Hangout Night. You got to watch it.
Oh, I'll watch it. I'm just telling you. I'm not.
On Hangout Night. If we have a Hangout Night and do watch parties once in a while, that'd be fun. We should.
The pizza box is open. The fucking soda bottles popped.
What we should do
regretting it for the entire week.
We should have watch parties each week when we can. That doesn't have to be every week, but like when we can, we pick a movie and we watch it on our Discords.
Yes.
And and then we can if I pick a movie, it's on my Discord. Chris picks a movie, it's on his Discord. You pick a movie, it's on your Discord. James picks a movie, it's on Popcorn and Pipes
Discord.
Yeah, we gotta meet one.
Yeah. It's on someone's Discord.
No, we'll put it on Popcorn and Pints one. We'll make a popcorn. What we'll do with that, we'll make a Popcorn and Pints one, James. And if me or you pick a non-horror one, we'll boom, Popcorn and Pints. If we do horror, horror Sir Sturdy.
Why don't you do Popcorn and Pints and Sir Sturdy together and create that community together? Because most of your viewers
are genius. And it'll make it way fucking easier. That's fucking genius.
You don't want to pull people too many different links.
No, that's genius. That's true. Yeah, because the ones before, yeah, that's so simple.
Yeah, whenever it's a horror one, Horror with Sir Sturdy Tonight presents, and then whenever it's a non-horror one or two, it's today Popcorn and Pints Tonight presents, or what?
I'm telling you now, I veto it. And if anybody brings it up, it's like, no, it's the rule. It's the rule. This has to be a rule now. It's an amendment. You can
I'm
never.
Sorry, I already said I'm sorry.
No, you can never pick The Sound of Music.
I agree.
All right. Okay. Let's say something.
Or Blood Lake.
No. If there's a collective Patreon though, and you guys want us to watch these movies live with us, we're talking something different. If there's a collective Patreon thing, I'm saying we all have a certain tier. You're subscribed to each one of our tiers. We'll do those watch parties for you. Boom. Put that, sign that somewhere. I think that's an amazing idea.
Sign that somewhere.
You want us to watch those shitty movies? I mean, how bad do you want us to watch?
I don't know.
I think that deserves a block. That's a sorry block. Appreciate your support. See you in another channel.
Nah. But I think it'll be fun. But like for these ones though, for the ones in the Discord that we're talking about now, no, none of that shit. We want to enjoy. We want to have a good time. Actually, we want to enjoy it. Watch some. And if we watch some bad shit accidentally, that's fine. But I don't want to like just purposely throw those out there.
I'll add one more. I will host a very special episode of Plot Roast with all of us afterwards, so we can like review it there and like make fun of it.
Yes,
bare chested.
So why don't we? I mean, of course, we have to talk first. Get the permission slip slime and all that. But I mean, if you wouldn't mind, like either in place of or make it like a part of Mick at Night thing or something, or we can call it something different if you want, and boom.
We'll just do some nights where, like, if we don't do Mick at Night, we'll do Plot Roast. And then that way we can just cover the movie. And then, you know, because, like, Chris has Fortnite that night and we have other stuff.
I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be a good one. Look at this comment.
What's up, Mr. KKKKK? Y'all should have a virtual Thanksgiving.
Isn't that Rikiki?
I want food. I want actual food.
Well, we are.
We're actually doing a show the day before Thanksgiving. We're going to be reviewing the movie Feast, shooting the shit, and just eating whatever anyone brings to the table. Is what they're going to be.
You said
eating.
The movie Feast?
Yeah, the movie Feast.
Good to know. I missed that. Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was Thanksgiving.
No, I said Feast later on in the chat, though.
No. I heard this when we were in our chat before this. Yes, but I didn't catch on the Feast before, so I thought it was Thanksgiving.
Got it. All good. We were gonna do that, but just to make it easier, so everyone sees the movie. Feast is right on streaming. I don't know if everyone will be able to go out and see Thanksgiving. I don't know what everybody's plans are for these next few days. Or
does it come out on Thanksgiving?
No, it's already out. It's out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see it Saturday, actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check it out too. It looks good. I think I like Eli Roth. I didn't like Green Inferno because I don't like cannibal movies. They just like.
I didn't watch it, but me and James, we reviewed Cannibal Holocaust, and that was it was awful because it was fucked up. I was like, holy shit. Like, it wasn't bad, like, it wasn't worse than Blood Lake in a weird, fucked up way, because there was at least something going on, but it was just the shit that was going on when you found out, like, these were real animals and shit. Like, that's fucked up.
Can I interject one thing about horror movies at the moment? And talking about, shut up, Chris. I don't even have to look at the screen and know it's you. And talk about the rise lately, and it's not even just horror movies. It like spans into dramas because Timothy Chalamet did that one, and the Mia Goth was in another one. Cannibal movies. It seems like there's a lot now, isn't there?
There was one called Fresh that came out recently. That's on Hulu. Yep. There's quite a few.
What's that one? The old school one. It was like green.
Soylent Green.
Yeah, that fucking yeah.
A lot of human flavor stuff.
Yeah, there was a lot of there is a few that dropped recently. And they even do
Yeah.
it in like some of them even do it in weird ways. Like I mean, all of it's crazy, but like weird, like the whole fucking town's in on it, but it's hidden, and then you don't find out till you're fucking.
Wasn't there a new restaurant one where it's a high class restaurant where they eating people?
The Menu.
The
They didn't
menu.
eat people.
They didn't eat people. They didn't
Oh,
eat
it
people.
wasn't eating people. Oh,
So actually, I have watched that movie 7 times.
Damn,
I'm
is that
enamored by it all the way
gotta-
through. I love
watch
the
it.
themes of that movie. I love everything they do about that movie. It's the perfect thriller. It's the perfect horror. It's the perfect even comedy in a way, a dark comedy. Everything about it. I just loved every performance in it was amazing. That is a 10 film for me. I love
really?
The Menu. Yeah,
I didn't watch that.
I
yet.
love it. Dude, I say to anybody, get out and watch it because it's so fucking good. And at the end of it, I guarantee you'll be craving a cheeseburger.
Mhm.
Yeah, me and the lady watched it, and we both enjoyed it. We were both like, "Yo!" the whole time talking to each, just looking at each other like, "Fuck!" Paused there. She had to run out the room. Fucking like it was that good. We were waiting.
Appreciate you stopping in, and have a great evening. You and the lady get home safe.
No doubt. Don't forget the waffles on your way out. Okay, when you're coming back around Frozen Isle, don't forget your waffles, your Eggos. You gotta Lego those.
Yeah. Oh, and some
Ooh,
burritos
streaming later. I'll be there.
and some burritos and Irish food for Mexican Mick.
First of all, I don't need to have Irish food. It doesn't
Well,
have
no,
to
it's
be.
not for you. It's for Mexican.
Potatoes and sauerkraut, and
I don't want corned beef tacos right now.
you don't.
No.
No.
But it's not for you. It's for the Mexican version of you, Mexican Mick.
Yeah, you're drinking the Guinness for your Irish version, and then you're eating the tacos for your Mexican version. Remember?
We got to trade. You eat the cabbage and corned beef and the terrible Guinness, and then I will
Have
drink
the Dorito,
fucking
the burrito.
tequila and eat tacos and shit.
I'm good.
Like, yeah, fuck that. His whole family just told him, like, you traded Spanish food for this shit?
I was like,
Chris?"
there's a reason when I won the lottery, I cashed in for this color.
As an Irishman who grew up in like North Jersey of all places, the food's not good. It's like it's good because like that's what we had,
But
and it made us appreciate like McDonald's a whole bunch more.
It's
You
like
prefer
shit
Spanish
from
food.
Rochester, the fucking garbage plate or whatever. It's like everybody makes this huge deal about it because it's this huge mash of like all these different foods on one plate. It's like ground up chili and burger and then fries and hot dogs and mac and cheese, and it's all
macaroni salad.
and then like mayonnaise, mustard,
don't get me
ketchup, all
wrong.
just fucking.
It's good as shit. It sounds nasty, but it's good as shit. But I
I
do
don't
think
mind,
it's
like,
What up,
nuggets.
Chaos?
I do think
I
it's
don't
What up,
mind mixing
Dominique?
food, but you threw me off when you're mixing all the condiments with chili. I'm not with the chili.
You
I'm talking
gotta
about
do
with
it
the other
if you.
shit.
So
no,
like
but you say that, but it's one of those things. Like if you like say if somebody brought you one fresh and had all on there, say, "Oh, just try it," you would love it.
And and I will say this, like just for somebody who like always liked to camp when I was younger, we used to
Me
make
too.
hobo meal, and a lot of that was like throwing it in the aluminum foil and throw it right in the fire, and it was always just like scraps, whatever was in there, and those
Yep.
those always taste good.
We usually did a breakfast one. It was like a whole bunch of eggs and whatever the hell else we had, and just
Yep.
throw it up in
And
there.
any like extra, it was just kind of like get in there.
Yep.
Good. I miss it.
So before we chaos was good. Before we Dominique was good. Hang on, I'm high. Oh, before we discuss the movie we're about to review tonight, I just want to let you guys know what's going on next week on Horror with Sir Sturdy. First, you guys should know this. What's coming up Tuesday? It's tradition around here, and I hope every single year I successfully get at least one more person to watch it. Watch them. I don't care if you love it or hate it. I just want to get at least one more person to watch these two films. Thanksgiving 1 and Thanksgiving 3. Now, I'm going to watch both of them, and I'm going to review both of them on the live Tuesday at 8 o'clock Eastern time. Hope to see you guys there. Actually, I'm going to push it to 8:30 Eastern time, starting at 8:30.
Just when you watch it, don't compare it to anything. Put it in its own category.
I'll put it to you like this. If you're the age of 21 and older, and marijuana is legal in your state, and you are a current marijuana smoker, smoke that first, have an edible, and watch these movies. You're gonna have a great fucking time. I wouldn't just make this shit up.
Have an edible 30 minutes before you watch the movie, so that by the time you're 20 minutes into the movie, it hits.
We are not sponsored by edibles, but we could be.
Would love to be.
I like how you typed in feast. What did you expect to come up for feast?
And then feast. Yeah, I forgot to put movie. Wednesday. Didn't pick a time yet. I'm still thinking.
Yo, that cover looks pretty badass, though.
Right?
It does. We're gonna be discussing this movie right here and munching on something.
Do you remember this movie? Do you remember?
I have never seen this movie before.
It kind of looks familiar.
Here's something that's even funnier. So I have to tell my boy Tony I'm finally reviewing this. He's been telling me for like the past 4 years to check this movie out and review it. He's like,
reminds me of
something. You should check these. He's like, you should check these movies out and review them. So what I think I should do is I would lie to you guys and say I'd watch the Feast movie or Thanksgiving 1 and 3.
What?
Something right here.
Wait. Well, I'm going to guess it's they said movies, so I'm going to guess it's Thanksgiving 3.
Yeah.
There's no part 2. That's what it's fun. There's no 2.
Yo, I spent like literally 4 hours that day looking for fucking part 2. I was like, all right, let me go find the next one.
Why is there no part 2?
Part 3 is about looking for the movie part 2.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous. All right, so there's part 1 and part 3.
It's so fucking weird. So weird.
But we love it.
It's the first movie to skip its own sequel.
Yes.
Yep.
Basically.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot.
Hey, James.
Wait, you know what? Actually, I kind of wish that they took that approach with The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker.
Wow. You see? Genius. You're over here being all.
I said beating off.
No, it said being all, and then I didn't say anything after.
No, Feast.
And here's the other movie. Here's the other movie right here, Feast.
So the special thing about Feast is, do you guys remember a TV show called Project Greenlight?
It sounds familiar.
I was gonna say it sounds familiar, but I'm not 100%.
It was produced by Matt Damon and Ben Affleck and put out by Dimension, right? So what they would do is Project Greenlight. They would go through scripts that were submitted, and you put me up here. I'm like, why am I not on the side anymore? What happened? So they would put they would pick the script, find the writer, the director, and give them a budget, and it's all independent. And they had to, they helped. Like the whole point was like they sort of executive produced, and then they would help you build a team and make the movie and find people. So the whole thing was to kind of teach the process of filmmaking. It was actually a really great show. This one was like their second or third season, and this one was like it was John Gulager, Clu Gulager's son, who was wrote and directed this. And Clu Gulager is, from Return of the Living Dead, Nightmare on Elm Street 2. I mean, the guy's royalty in especially the horror genre and exploitation genre. So what they did was he was making a movie, but he gave a lot of problems throughout to all of them, especially money and like having fights with people. It's a great season. It's probably their best season, and this is the movie that came from it.
Oh wow!
So,
wow, that's interesting. That's interesting. Biggity feast. Let's move this.
Love getting tidbits of information like that.
Same here. But the reason why we're all gathered here tonight, people, is for this.
Sex. Oh,
the Harbinger. That was a bad time to say sex. Whoever said that, horrible timing.
It wasn't
little
me.
girl.
It wasn't me.
Oh,
James. Who's James?
It wasn't me this time.
He comes back, and all of a sudden, his mind is in one place.
oh my gosh. Which one of you guys was listening to R. Kelly before this episode?
Not me.
Cut
Whoa,
it
whoa,
out.
whoa, whoa, whoa! I said sex. I didn't say anything about this movie. I didn't even watch it.
Someone hit us with the daddy chill.
I don't even know what I'm. Daddy, chill. I know that fucking video. That's one of the funniest videos. So, what is that? What even is that?
I'm gonna start out with my complaints for this movie before I even give my rating.
Mm.
I didn't like the end. Like what was like the last
Man.
5-10 minutes,
Yeah.
something like it was from when they started doing that singy-songy bullshit.
Yeah. I wrote
Then-
it down. I said that it's cheesy. I was like, the end is so
From
cheesy.
then on, yeah. My wife was like, She's like, this feels so like Disney now."
Yeah.
For the way the movie was, there was that, and I know you didn't get to watch this one yet, Mick. But
Yeah.
have you ever watched a movie that was good? Right, it was a good movie, but you feel like the acting wasn't that great. But the story was still told good. Everything was still told good, but the acting could have been just
I
like
know
a shit.
exactly what you're talking about, and I think we talked about this on my show once, where I believe there's levels of acting that's
What's up?
acceptable in certain movies. Like, you can't make a movie with the level of actor that is in Thanksgiving and throw them immediately into like a Stanley Kubrick film and get the same quality or caliber. You know, like
Yeah,
there's something special about those actors. You know, and it's not to say that the Thanksgiving crew wouldn't build themselves up to be that level. It's
I get
just
what
you're
you're
not
saying,
at that level yet as an actor. It's not we don't. But I can forgive that if it's a good story. Always.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Thanksgiving is actually based on true events, so I mean, it's a great story. But we're not talking about that. But no, like with this movie, it had a really good story. It had an awesome story, actually. I just wish it had better acting to really tell this story better. Because I feel like if this movie had better acting, I feel like this is one of those movies a lot more people would be talking about it. I really feel that way.
Okay, so the main acting, there's two characters that's bothered me the most. It was the main guy character.
I got you,
who's
Chaos.
acting, and that old man. He was so weird. With the trench coat.
Yeah.
The girl, she was just creepy. She hardly talked through the whole movie. So she was fine.
Yeah,
the young girl.
She was good.
Yeah, she was fine.
But one thing she did though, James, one thing she did was, and I say this all the time, was like when you have to sell that emotion, not just with verbal, but like with your body language and your face, she did that shit so well.
Yeah. I mean, she looked soulless. She was like deadpan, like nothing.
Perfect. And she had to be for those scenes.
Yeah.
She had to be for those scenes. And what was crazy about it, and what was like, I don't know if it was like her parents reaching her or what happened. Because remember how at first she seemed like when she was deadpan, all this shit, she goes outside, she goes on the jungle gym with the other kid's on the ground crying. Like, you don't know she's out there doing that.
That bitch threw him off.
Yeah, I know. And she did something else too, didn't she? I know she killed a frog with her bare hands.
Oh, yo, she smushed it. She's just like
in front of mad kids. They just all ran and started crying. She just went inside and washed her hands like it was fucking nothing.
Yeah, because she has no soul or anything. So she anything to come with life, it's like nothing to her. Like if she didn't like something, like the kid pissed her off, so she just threw him off the top of the fucking play set thing. Didn't care.
Yep.
So yeah, for one, I wouldn't let that bitch play with my kid. Like, what's wrong with like now your kid can stay away.
Bro.
But they didn't know right away. They didn't know till like later on. But then you find out all this other shit about the father and the family and why things happened the way they did.
Just the creepy shit she says at dinner table and everything. I'm like, yo, that kid's not coming to my house.
Yeah, exactly. That shit at the dinner table. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
How's it going, Princess Rage?
What up?
What's going on?
Yo, I did like her. I did like her. What would you call that? Her little mini story she said to her parents about the fly and the roach. She was like the fly. She said the fly. She asked the fly if he wanted to come over for dinner, and the roach went in the house and someone stepped on it. And while the fly was in the kitchen getting rotted meat, it came back and it seen the dead roach, and it was too late to escape from the house. The door was shut, so it sat in the wall. But then all of a sudden, it splat. It got hit with a fly swatter, and the father was like, "What's the moral of the story?" He's like, "It don't matter if you're the fly or the roach. You all end up in the same place." I'm like, God damn.
Yeah. She was fucking just like when she got into that mode, like it got to a point where her parents were terrified of her. Like you could just see it in their eyes, the way they were acting, they were fucking shook.
Yeah.
No, this right here, and
especially the
Princess Rage, I'm doing good, by the way. I appreciate you asking. How are you gentlemen doing?
We chilling.
I'm okay.
Doing good.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
It's the movie Harbinger.
Harbinger. Yeah, no, it was a good movie. It was a good movie.
By the way, there's another movie named same title, and it came out the same 2022.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit. I started watching it. I was like, yo, guys, am I watching the right movie? Sturdy's like, no, it's the other one. I'm like, oh shit. And they're both on the same 2 platforms too, fucking Tubi and Fiverr.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck is that shit? But no, I found the right one. The only reason is because I know the theme. So, and the cover stood out. So I was like, yeah, this is the one. This is definitely the theme. So I'll watch this one.
It's worth a watch. It had its quirks for me. Again, the acting was part of it. There was a bit of a disconnect that kept losing my attention for a lot of the parts, but I got through the story. The story was decent. Would love to see this done in probably, I don't know if I should say more capable hands or maybe just more skilled, or I don't know. I don't know what's the appropriate term to say without fucking acting like I'm bashing its pieces.
Better acting. Just better acting in general would help this a lot.
Okay,
script was fine for you too and everything. It's just
for
some reason the portrayal just wasn't there.
Real quick for Mick, because he didn't see it. The movie's basically about a guy made a deal with the devil. He becomes a harbinger, collects souls for the devil because he did something bad. In order to fix it financially, he said, "You'll never worry about finances again if you do this." So he signed the paper, but he didn't want to do the killing. He didn't want to bring the souls to him. So the devil took the daughter's soul. So now she's soulless, going around like a zombie, dead inside.
Jesus.
So to save her, he's trying to find a way to get her back. So the whole thing is like trying to figure out, like they go to this one town that there's a twist with this town we find out at the end. But there's this they call her a seer.
Not chaos.
And she tells all this like relics and everything and stories like how he could help her. He needed the dagger that was made by God or something like that.
Jesus.
And you had to die in order to save a life or something like that with the dagger. So basically this guy with this, there's a tool called what did they call that tool? It was a relic. It was the Harbinger tool. Did it have a name? It had like a serpent going around the stick.
It had a serpent. They called it something. I know serpent was in the name, but I forgot it.
So you don't get caught like killing people. The devil made a thing where it makes it easy for people to kill for him. Where you just go to, like, say you're a salesman, you go to the person's house, you drop this relic thing, this stick somewhere, and hide it. It makes the person kill themselves, commit suicide.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this thing, So the devil, and there's more than one harbinger. We find out there's more than one harbinger. The devil has multiple around the world. So to collect as many souls as possible. So he gets all these people.
See, I mean, he understands scaling in business. He gets it.
The way they made the devil look was actually good. In this movie. Like I was impressed.
Yeah,
with
it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
That's one of the better devil characters I've seen in a while, because usually they overdo it. In my opinion, they always overdo it. And right here, I feel like they did it to their talent level, but at the same time, they did it right. They did it.
And he had
really
two
good.
forms. He had the human form, then he turned into the demon form.
Yep, to the devil.
Oh, cool. Okay, which one looked cooler?
So
No, the human form.
human was just a bald dude, like a normal guy with a with normal clothes on,
In a suit, of course.
like an asshole. He talked.
He did have kind of a creepy look to him,
Yeah,
but the devil
creepy
was
looked like
Like a sleazy gangster.
Yeah, like a sleazy
old
gangster. Yeah,
I
exactly.
like it.
But
probably
then
somebody you've seen in New Jersey.
so the demon, they went old school. So it was red body, but the face and everything looked good. Like the makeup and everything looked good. And it was the furry goat half bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. This movie sounds really interesting, actually.
It really is good.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
I was shocked. I was like, with the story, I was
Nick,
like, this is a pretty
did
good
I
story.
fix this movie right here would be perfect.
Did I fix?
Yes, this would be perfect because it's not a bad movie, and I could see where you can kind of fill in certain things.
You'll get fill in certain things. Make this so if someone took this and redid it, like they could really make this into like really good.
I love that you said that right there, James. Here's what it like. I'm gonna watch remakes. I love remakes, all that shit. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like if you're gonna go for remakes, people, this is the type of movie you should remake. I know this is new, but I'm just giving you that example of where this movie, if it's put in, no disrespect to the creators, you guys did an amazing job, put into someone else's hands that had more talent, more experience, maybe, and all that good stuff. I feel like this movie could be one of those. No, because they have more experience. More experience, you're gonna get more talent.
We'll use the word more experience. Don't say more talent. Like if they're more talent,
both are true. More money.
Well, no, that's what it is. Everything looked fine. Like I'm
not saying it didn't look fine, but it's gonna cost more money to have
better actors.
More experience.
That's one thing. You need better actors.
You said better this time, James. I was saying more experience this time. I was going to go with the experience. Like, you just coached me and told me
better actors.
You should have more experience. I didn't say that. You're over here saying better. No, more experience. A more experienced team. But yeah, this is definitely a great. Did I fix?
Yeah.
This was
I like it out. I like the story.
I'm interested in check it out. Well, that's the thing. That's the only thing, though. If it's good for Did I Fix, it's a movie that needs to be able to be fixed. Like, so if it's like a really good story that works.
Yeah, the story does work, but there's some things that could be fixed in this movie overall.
Well, is this an indie
like
film?
Even the story? Like, I think the story I don't know, but I think it could be made even better.
Oh yeah. I mean, I see what you're saying. I can't check it out.
Or told better. Maybe that's another way. Yeah. Like told better. Yeah, because it was a good story overall.
Like add a little bit more detail in.
Yes.
A little more details in there.
I would say add more to the Harbinger thing.
Yeah.
Even if we don't know who's doing it, what the Harbinger is, but I kind of add more to that with the people, with the deaths and all that, and maybe just seeing the thing. Just seeing the thing, the sign, but not figuring out about that until later in the movie, maybe like towards almost where we found out about it actually was not a bad spot. But at least if we were introduced to it earlier a few times.
No, they got me with that though, because they were like, I was like, who the fuck is dropping this stick? I thought it was the daughter. I thought the daughter was going to the houses, putting the fucking thing there.
Yeah.
Having all these people die.
The crazy shit. And that's the part I'm talking about. So the thing with the daughter is when every time she disappears, she's actually doing something good. And you find that out at the end. I don't want to spoil that too much because I would really want you to watch this, Mick, and do it on your Did I Fix. But like that right there, you're just like, oh my gosh, which I did spoil, but hey.
It is all right.
Oh, so this is a
spoilers. Spoilers don't ruin things for me.
Oh, okay. This is not a non-spoiler. This is a spoiler or non-spoiler show. Usually it's a spoiler, so I usually just like non-filter, just go.
It doesn't. Spoilers do not bother me. So if you want to go, in fact, I'm the type of guy who loves story so much. I prefer to not have things held back because, like, if I hear something that I think will be really interesting, I need to go see it.
Better.
I hear you.
Better. Good to know. Well, in that case, let's dive into this movie a little bit more, then, fellas. What were you gonna say, James?
So like I said, I thought the girl was dropping a thing, but we find out the whole town is the retirement home for the devil for all his harbingers. When he's done with them, he has them all go there, and they all don't know each are harbingers. So they're all sabotaging each other. They're dropping sticks in their own different houses, and they're all killing each other. They were all harbingers. Everyone in that whole town.
Wasn't the town? What was that town called?
I forgot the name of it. It was like little. Was it
Little something, right?
Yeah. But it wasn't like a negative name. I think it was like a positive. Like wasn't it like Little Hope or something? Saint Hope or it's like something.
I forgot.
Hope.
I forgot what the fucking name was. But it was crazy. I was like, holy shit, that was a twist I never thought was going to happen.
Yeah.
Dude, all I know is this movie sounds awesome. I'm reading up on it.
So here's another thing.
I mean, it was all right. It was all right.
So here's another thing too. So this town, there's also another half where it's Native American land. The devil. So back in the day, long time ago, when the devil was on the earth walking,
the devil,
he was made a deal with the Native Americans. So if he goes on their side, he loses his powers. He can't have their people kill each other. So the half down the middle of this town is like Native American. So there's this Coliseum thing. It's not Coliseum. What's it called? In a cemetery.
Oh, mausoleum.
So half of it is his side and their side. So they had to do the sacrifice thing with the daughter inside there to get him to so it's pretty fucking cool. I thought that show was pretty cool how they did that.
You know what I'm gonna do, guys? I'm gonna play the trailer. I don't have the sound playing just for all that copyright shit. But we can keep talking, we can keep the conversation going, but I'm gonna play the trailer for you guys so you guys can check it out. Yeah, talk
to her because it's shot well. I like the way this looks.
It was shot beautifully. It was shot beautifully. And honestly, my favorite character in this movie was the little girl. I think she did the best. I know she didn't talk a lot, but just with her facial features, with her body language, with her attitude, she did amazing.
So this is all these dead animals. Is that the little girl? Or is that the town?
We don't. No, that's basically the town. It's like these dead animals just showed up.
Jesus.
Yep.
You're going to have to see.
I love it. I'm going to check this out for sure. I might even watch this tonight.
I'm telling you, Mick, I do think you'll enjoy it, but at the same time, of course, YouTube's gonna act like an asshole tonight. So
I'll watch it later. It looks cool though.
No, it's definitely an interesting story.
Oh, that's not even YouTube. That's why I'm gonna go to YouTube.
It's funny. Didn't we just watch another movie recently about how Native Americans weren't, or indigenous people weren't affected by a virus or something?
Yeah, I didn't see that. I checked that out. That was like Quantum Blood or something.
Quantum Blood. Yep, Blood Quantum.
Yep. That was awesome. That was fucking awesome.
I still gotta check that one out.
Yeah, that was dope. That was dope.
And the Manitou.
Not so much.
That was unfortunate. That was unfortunate.
That was something.
I love that movie.
I didn't hate it, but that was something. So I gave it a
That's one of those movies like we were talking about earlier when we were chatting that you kind of fall in love with. You know, like you just like it sucks, but whatever. I love it. You know, what's your while we're doing this and he's pulling up, what's your ultimate guilty pleasure movie?
Oh, movie?
Or not your ultimate guilty pleasure movie, but maybe the guilty pleasure movie that you don't really want to tell people.
Jesus Christ. I don't think I have one either. Hold on.
Because I'm not really ashamed of any movie that I watch and enjoy and love.
Liar.
Okay.
There's got to be one.
Dirty Dancing.
Why are you guilty pleasuring that? That's like a great movie. Everybody loves.
I know it's a great movie, but usually I don't know. Because that's the only thing I can think is closest to it.
I can't accept that because, and the reason
I can't accept that
because mine is Crocodile Dundee 3 in Los Angeles.
I've never even seen that.
I didn't mind that. How is that a guilty pleasure? That's not that bad.
Shit. That movie, I will watch that whenever it's on TV. I've unironically just watched it. I turn it on like Amazon. I love that movie, and it is fucking terrible.
Wow.
It is so bad.
So is that what you mean, guilty pleasure? So it's a terrible movie that...
It's a terrible movie that you're afraid to tell people you love this movie.
Shit. Okay.
I really don't know.
There's one. You got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.
I don't love that one. I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
I would have to say it's from that era, so I'm thinking like either like Ninja Turtles 3 or like fucking Three Ninjas or fucking
Three Ninjas.
No, Three
I don't
Ninjas
know,
was good.
American
man.
Ninja.
American Ninja was good too.
Fucking Police Academy. I mean,
Yo,
I love
fuck.
Police Academy.
Yo, I
was
love
watching
Police
that
Academies,
yesterday. It was on
man.
TV.
Don't hate on Police Academies.
I love them all. I'll watch every
Me too,
single one.
every single one of them.
Oh my
Three
god!
Ninjas
Can we
was
do a
my shit.
crossover event, franchise versus franchise, and like do Police Academy versus something?
Is there something that will match up against it?
Rocky. I mean,
Police
I will
Academy
give
versus
full credit
Rocky?
if you want to do it over on SS or the Scene Snobs for anybody listening who doesn't know where I'm from. I give full credit to Sir Sturdy for your idea.
I'll say give it to Popcorn and Pints.
Oh yeah, do it there.
Or do a split episode of Popcorn and Pints and the Scene Snobs.
No. Do it at Popcorn and Pints. Have the content. Get the content.
Boom.
Wait. We said Police Academy versus what?
I don't know. I said Rocky, but you could pick something there. I mean, there's other movies that have like.
I was
7
trying
movies.
to find something closer to Police Academy. Is
What
there
up,
any
Chad?
other franchise
Good,
something to do
Chad.
with police
Appreciate
or
you.
anything like that?
How many franchises? Let's think.
Comedy.
Comedy franchises. Let's think.
I'm thinking like Lethal Weapon versus Beverly Hills Cop.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's
that
a
matches
good
up.
one.
Yeah, that matches up.
And actually, you should wait on that. And here's why. Because Beverly Hills Cop 4 is coming.
Oh
yes,
shit!
it is.
And everyone's back for it. I'm excited. And Lethal Weapon 5 is going.
Really?
Yeah,
They're
Mel
all
Gibson's
in walkers,
directing it.
man. Fucking jumping out of airplanes and shit. It makes
Well, I mean, I'm down for that, and we do need a second versus Popcorn and Pints. The first one we're not telling you yet.
Yeah.
That surprise. As a matter of fact, you want to know how you can hear about the first one? Tune into our Patreon. That $5 tier. We may bring it up on there. We may not. But that's where you'll find out information about shit that we're going to be doing on our lives and stuff, because we're going to be changing some things up on a Popcorn and Pints as well, kind of make it more boom, give it more pizzazz, all that fun stuff. So you're going to want to pay attention. You want to pay attention to those Patreons. But yeah, let's jump in. I'm going to dive into these ratings. These are ratings now. So again, I did really enjoy this movie. Overall, I had a good time with this movie. You cut off the last 5 minutes of it, 5 to 10 minutes of it, whenever that shit happened. I'll like it even better. Again, if the acting was better, I feel like the story would have been told a hell of a lot better. And no disrespect when I say that, just, more experience. If there was more experienced people, more experienced team. And with that being said, and my little tips about the movie, I'll probably drop it down 2 points. So I'm gonna give it a 6. I'm gonna give it a 6. But with the right, I feel like it could be an 8, easily be an 8, my opinion. But let's see what Chris thinks.
I'm actually like almost right in line with you, and I was thinking the same thing. Change out the acting, get us a little bit better of a character portrayal and like emotional connection to some of the things that are occurring on screen. But cinematography was pretty good, lighting, stuff like that. The few little jumps or whatever that were there, decent enough. Story had cohesiveness, so I can't complain. I'm right there with Sturdy. So with me, if you change the acting, give us a little bit of a better ending, we're looking at a 7-8 movie all day. But for me, it was a 5 on this one.
A 5. Okay. And James Wamesy.
Same thing. If it better acting, and if the ending wasn't so cheesy, it would definitely be an 8. Because the story, I really liked where they went. I like that whole idea was great. But I'm going to give it a 6. If the ending was better, it would be a 7.
Yeah.
But because of the acting and the ending, I'll give it a 6.
I do want to, you know what? I'll bring myself up big for this one too. I do want to say this though, like say if you had different actors and actresses in this movie, I would honestly still keep the little girl in this movie.
No, she did.
She
good.
wasn't.
Yeah. No.
Like she was great. She was the best, and she was the best part of this movie. Like for her role, she sold that role so well. So congratulations to her. She did amazing.
Yeah, it was more so the dad and everybody else around the circle of the main. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially the dad. Like I feel like, and I feel like this is gonna be so disrespectful when I say this, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I feel like besides the little girl, this movie had like a bunch of actors that should be more like side actors, so to speak. And I don't mean any disrespect when I say that. I'm saying if this for the story to really be told to really take it to that level, I feel like these characters would be like maybe the side characters of that film, but and maybe even less than that and less of the characters. I don't know, because again, I did really like the movie, and they did a good job in this movie. It's just this movie could have been, to me, again, like I said, an 8 with more experienced people connected with this movie.
Nipples would help.
Nipples would help. So I was doing a little research while you guys were giving your ratings.
Word, what happened?
And I came up with 2 possibilities to go up against Police Academy movies.
Okay, here we go.
There are 7 main Muppet movies. And we could also do Kevin Smith's movies because they're all in universe.
So,
and then just watch them through and like judge on like what's the better movie, what's the better comedy, stuff like that.
Interesting.
Because they're all essentially sequels. They're all connected all the way through. So, you know,
that's true.
They are franchise. And the same with the Muppets, you know. Because there's not a lot of movies that have 7 movies.
That's true. Police Academy has a lot. I was looking at the same thing. I was like, is there any like cop franchise like comedies out there? Nothing beats Police Academy. Police Academy has like 7. Everything else is like fucking like 3, 4 of them. You're like, oh, come on.
What about another similar style? If you couldn't find another police comedy, which I think actually would be a great matchup or whatever, but another similar style. No, there is no other police ones.
There really is no other. Not you can do Beverly Hills Cop. There before, but
and I Ace Ventura popped up. I was like, there's not enough of those. There's only like what 2, 3 of them.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
And then if you even I know it's there really isn't. Rush Hour. What is there? 3.
Yeah.
Because the first 7 movies in Kevin Smith, just to throw it out there, is Clerks, Mallrats, Chasing Amy, Dogma, Jane and Silent Bob Strike Back. So it's 5, and then Jersey Girl and Clerks 2.
But what's the Clerks movie that just came out? Was that 2, 3?
3.
Clerks 3. So, and you know, you guys pick those, like, you know, whatever you want, like, or we can find, or Rocky again, Rocky, but it's not.
I don't care what goes against, but I'm definitely down for police academies. I used to die. Like I love police academies. I watched them so many times when I was younger.
We should do that. We should. So what I do want to do, because you guys already know I'm doing the whole versus thing. I'm not going to announce what I'm doing for April or October, but I feel like we should do something similar with Popcorn and Pints, like every few months. Do which I know we have one planned for January, which I'm not going to say on the live, but then we're already talking about Police Academy with something, so you know, we'll figure it out on that.
Oh man, you know, it'd be a good one. Oh,
what's that?
Drop the 4th one if you didn't want to do Lethal Weapon 4, and you were cool with that. You could do RoboCop versus Lethal Weapon. That'd be weird and interesting.
What about RoboCop versus there's only 2 of those though.
3.
There's 3 of the circuit movies?
And there's a remake.
No. I'm talking about the RoboCop and the Johnny 5.
Short Circuit.
Short Circuit. There's only 2.
Yeah, there's only 2 Short Circuit. They're remaking that.
Yeah, they're remaking that. I heard that.
Yeah. So, dude, there's so many franchises that are hitting me in the face right now. Because I would do Back to the Future, but I'll never go against it. There's no movies like I'm telling you right now. I'll watch.
Yeah, but against what? What other time movies are there? Planet of the Apes? Fucking like.
Oh my god! Planet of Apes. Oh yeah, didn't we have a plan for Planet of the Apes?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not going to say the other one though.
But Back to the Future, what would go against Back to the Future? I do want to do the Police Academy.
It'll have to something to do with. It has to be something with movies with something to do with
Hellraiser.
time.
Hellraiser.
With time travel or something.
It got to be a time travel.
That would be fair. Like, say if you came on those episodes with us and you're like, "Yo, I'm giving all these movies a 10." That's fair because you love those movies. There's nothing wrong with that.
I love them. I love them.
But just to watch another franchise, maybe it's a franchise you don't care about as much. Of course, it's like your favorite. But
you
know
can't
what I mean.
go RoboCop because Back to the Future is number 1 on my top 10 movies of all time. It's number fair. 1. It will always be number 1. Nothing will ever take it out. But number 8 is RoboCop. So that's in my top 10 too.
I know the point of these verses were to have a series and fill out some content, but what about doing some type of a train zombie horror versus train zombie horror? So like Train to Busan versus something else, you know what I mean? Type deal.
I like that. The only thing I would say is like maybe shake it up and do like Bullet Train versus Train to Busan. You know what I mean?
That's funny. That's funny.
That
by the way, that's in the process right now to remake the New York Train to Busan thing. The New York.
What about cartoons? Police Academy cartoon and a real Gus. Oh shit!
Ghostbusters.
Oh.
Wait a minute, time out. There was a Police Academy cartoon.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it was good too. It was pretty good.
I didn't remember that. What?
Listen. Here's the thing.
I could have had a Michael Winslow fucking toy.
Yeah, and dude, Bubba Smith toy, and they had a police car, and when you hit it a certain way, it broke in half.
Nice.
That's fucking awesome.
I had
it. Fuck, that's cool.
Yo, you guys remember that cartoon that fucking what's his face voiced? It was a tiger or what the fuck was it?
A bobcat?
Yeah, Bobcat. It was a Bobcat.
That was a cop, right?
Yeah.
Bobcat.
Bonkers.
Yeah, Bonkers.
Yeah. Oh, that was my shit. The
I
Samurai
love Bonkers,
Cat.
dude.
Yo, here's shit. Fuck this. I'm putting this out there. I didn't talk to any of my co-hosts about this to Popcorn and Pints. We're gonna do a cartoon throwback. Patreon.
I'm with it. I
love that. I love that.
Yes.
There's so many you can do. Oh my god, I'm thinking
about They just re-released Gargoyles in HD. We got the Batman animated series. Oh my god.
No, dude, you gotta go deeper, man. You gotta bring them in with some other crazy shit.
Centurion,
Muppet Babies.
Oh my god, the Muppet Babies. Don't fuck with Muppet Babies. Yo, stop it. That's my shit.
I love the cartoon version of it. I'd watch that.
That was my yo. I used to have the books. I used to have the little books.
I love
that ass.
I love that.
Fozzie was my dude. Fozzie and Gonzo were my two favorite Muppets.
Yeah,
that should be your rewatch. Is find the ones that failed, right? Like the
Tiny Toons, Animaniacs, fucking hey.
So Animaniacs is back. They have
they brought that back. Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Yeah, but still the OG fucking.
God.
There you
go,
Fat
Albert. You can do Fat Albert.
You remember that alphabet song? Fucking Animaniacs.
Babies.
What the countries? The fucking all the countries.
Yep.
Yeah. Could do Police Academy cartoon against cops.
I know the Ghostbuster cartoon was cool. I like that cartoon.
That was awesome.
You know, the Ghostbuster cartoon is a continuation from the movies.
I know now.
Really?
I know now. Yeah. I didn't know that. I was just watching the shit.
If you watch the first episode, I mean, of course, it goes in the cartoon form. It's more wacky and such, but lots of good episodes though. But if you watch the first episode, they're coming in after the fight on the top of the building. So they're coming in after that. They're wearing a tan, and they're all messed up. So they put them in a box and put on their new uniforms, and that's all the different colors.
Oh,
you know, Ernie Hudson auditioned to play Winston on that, and they said that he doesn't fit, so they hired an Arsenio Hall.
That makes no sense.
It really makes no sense. But he talks about it.
The exact character that he played in the movie.
Yeah, but he talks about it, and he says, "Nobody knew who I was. I didn't go out on the tours and things like that, not until the second one, because it was the guys. They were the first one, and I was being added in."
Yeah.
So he's like, I wasn't part of the main marketing. I wasn't a star. You know, they were the stars. And I think he felt left out on it. He's talked about it, but you know, it's been made up for and stuff like that. And plus he's It's Winston. You know, the
Mhm.
fans are
Hey,
never gonna forget.
Wow.
Real quick,
Jeez.
I just got a screen from the fucking rooftops. I finally did it, y'all. I finally passed 1,000 fucking followers on TikTok. I'm at
There you go.
1,011 followers
Yeah.
on TikTok.
Yeah.
I finally
Nice.
Go
have
live.
live access.
start doing some
Let's
lives now.
fucking
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, you go
Dude,
TikTok
we see
live.
you live
man.
to celebrate.
Oh,
Want to do live sometime?
fuck, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
hell yeah. Hell
Let's
yeah.
do
Bro,
live
I've
to
been waiting
celebrate.
too. I got touched by 2 agencies this week, and I was like, let me hold out because I'm so close. Let me hold out. Fucking, it feels so good to earn shit.
There you go.
Dude, why don't we go? Like, we're going live with the Marvel thing tomorrow. We should go live on TikTok.
I'm good with it.
There you go.
The lead scene in part 2 where Slimer's just flying around the headquarters and Lois tried to catch him, but Janine tell him that she just flies around and he's fine. What?
Delete scene in Ghostbusters 2 is what he's saying. There's a deleted
Gotcha.
scene.
That's when he becomes the pal. They're like, yeah, he's okay. He can let him free. He's not doing nothing. He's just going around eating shit.
Oh, so many dope ideas. But
I'm so excited. Thank you guys. Everybody here has played a role.
Oh,
and
you
has
guys,
helped.
can you make me
All right.
big real quick? I want to show you
Uh-oh.
something. I did something recently in honor of the new trailer coming out and I'm loving Ghostbusters so much. Can you see anything maybe around somewhere
hang
in
on.
different
Hang
looks?
on.
No.
Hang on.
Did
Hang
I?
on. Hang on.
You can't see it? Any of
No.
them?
Is there a little
Oh
golden
yes,
thing on
the
blue?
Marshmallow Man on the left.
Yep, I see
They're
him.
they're all over.
Yep.
Oh, I
Oh
know-
shit. Yeah, there is. Yeah, you do. Holy crap.
I hid them all over the set.
That's
hilarious.
awesome.
Who cares?
That's
Wow.
awesome.
you.
I need to do that. I ain't mean to push it back. I'm trying to make it smaller.
Dick, that was so good though.
Like, who cares?
Easter
Because
egg.
you have that. You can do that voice where you're like, who cares?
Mhm.
And it's just like, oh, it cuts like a knife.
You should have made it a contest. How many everybody had to find every one of them.
Well, that's the funny thing. I have all 10. So funny story about these. They came out in what was it 2021 when they were or 2020 when they were doing the movie and such. And they were all Funko Pops. So like exclusive. So you had to go to different stores to get them. And so I collected them all, but I couldn't find the one for 7-Eleven, which is the thing eating a pizza.
Mm.
I like call my brother up because he's always going to 7-Elevens when he's on duty and stuff. I'm like, go to a 7-Eleven, see if you can find this thing. He found it. He still has it.
Nice.
We always
Yeah.
forget to trade off because I have one for him too. So yeah, needless to say, that's not here.
You need to get that, Mick. You need to get that. Next time you see your brother,
He's doing
You're
it
gonna
on
see him on
purpose. He wants you.
Thanksgiving,
He wants you to go to Jersey to visit.
No, he's only like an hour and a half away.
Oh,
I do see him. We just always forget to trade him.
listen, aren't you going to see him on Thanksgiving?
No,
No,
When
He
is
worked.
Thanksgiving?
next
Thursday.
Thursday.
you just realized that now.
Stop.
It is, man.
No, there's no stop about it. It's next Thursday.
It's coming on you quick, man.
It is.
What's
It
it?
really
Today's
is.
what? Today's the
Coming
16th.
on me quick. I mean,
Oh yeah.
you don't want it to just dribble real slow. You kind of want it to just blast you and be over and done, don't you?
You're getting blasted by that turkey gravy.
There you go.
Don't ruin my Thanksgivings.
You got these two starters.
motherfucker.
You're gonna get stuffed in
Skeet,
fucking
skeet.
gravy.
Oh,
Did she say skeet skeet?
that's the noise that it makes when you're basting the turkey. Skeet,
Wow.
He's not wrong.
I'm so
skeet.
what's
I don't know
happening
what to
here?
say.
I'm so
Yes,
addicted to all the things you do when you're basing all on me.
But people, listen, go check this movie out. It was definitely worth it.
Don't
I
do
do
it.
recommend it, even though I gave it a 6. I do
Nobody
recommend
cares.
it. Everybody cares. Don't listen to him. Yeah, go check out the Harbinger. This one though. This one.
Yeah.
I don't
there
know
is
anything
another
about
one. I don't know
I don't know
anything about
anything
the other
about
one.
The Harbinger.
If
But
there's
you
no
had
little
a-
girl carrying a knife who looks weird,
Yeah.
don't do it.
The other one has like a dark, blackish, bluish, really dark
Had
with a
I
figure
known
on the cover. But
that there
yeah.
was 2 of
It
these
kind of
movies,
looked like
though,
War of the Worlds type looking fucking thing on the cover.
had I known about both of these movies, that this would have been a versus easily. But I just realized it too damn late. You know, I'll pay attention to that stuff next time, though. People, don't worry about it.
It's true.
Don't worry about it. But
Shit happens. Nipples included.
Jesus Christ.
we're gonna wrap this up. So do a
Like
quick
two
round
girls, one cup.
table. Let everybody know where they can be found, and then
Worst damn gamer ever over on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Kick. You already know. Come have a good time with me. Catch me over on the Raid-a-thon happen on Black Friday. You're gonna see this asshole here too in the red over here in the middle on that day as well, a part of it. So I'm gonna be in the early shift though, mad early. So if you're up 6 a.m., I got you from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. Let's go.
God damn.
Dig it. Dig it. Dig it. What's up? I'm the Scene Snob. Thank you so much for watching this tonight. We're having a lot of fun. So I didn't see the movie, so I didn't have a lot to offer. Normally I do though. But if you guys, like the vibe, or you want to come over, join the Snob Nation community, head over and like the Scene Snobs and check out the shows. So, all right.
I'll be in my room crying in fetal position. But no, you catch me on of course here Horror Withdamn Sturdy Tuesday, Thursdays, and Popcorn Points on Saturdays.
And on the corner outside your nearest methadone clinic.
all those places are true. But yeah, like he said, every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 o'clock Eastern time, you can catch Horror Withdamn Sturdy live. And every Tuesday and Thursday at midnight, the episode from last week drops on the audio. Just letting you guys know this. I'm gonna try to remember to say this. So if you guys listen to the audio the day that the audio drops,
in case you want to fall asleep from my lovely voice,
go listen to that live later.
And just so we can prove the point.
Listen, and if you don't want to hear Worst Damn Gamer's voice, press 1 for English. That's all.
Just drop it in the chat. Just hit 1, send a message, let them know, vote with your keyboard.
Dude, you notice how the white guys are hiding their faces after you said it? Like, everybody collectively heard us say it.
Yep.
Oh man,
exactly.
It's all right. It wasn't those people this time.
that shit was funny. I do want to give.
We didn't even say that.
I said it wasn't those people this time.
I did forget to do this for the whole episode, but I am switching this up. So by next episode, it will be different. It will be scrolling, like after the episode's over, kind of like when a show goes off, be giving thank you to patrons and all that shit. Just because you can only fit so many characteristics on this, anyway.
Like credits.
Yeah,
we're gonna have our credit.
Boom. There you go.
Thank you for watching. And have credits rolling.
Yep.
I have credits too.
If you're over on Twitch, biddies for titties. Biddies for titties.
Biddies for titties.
But
hey, what's going on? I'm Mick Manhattan, working at Lust tonight over in West Virginia. Come check me out. I'm gonna ride the pole, baby.
And it could be yours for $3.99.
I've got a magic trick. I stay on a pole without holding out with
your
any feet or hands. How am I doing it?
Rainforest.
Wow, this is getting wild, people.
Wait. So I can get shit off my wish list by swiping down your crack? I'm confused.
Your card's gonna get